and going through their pregame warm-ups, trying to get loose and focused here before tip. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports on this very special day. Let me be the first to wish everyone out there a happy Veterans Day. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Domantas Sabonis and the Sacramento Kings. Then on Friday, they'll go up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And you know, for that matchup with the Warriors, that's going to be a nice test for them. They'll get a chance to see just how they play against a team that most feel is better than them.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Josh Giddey, Brandon Clark out there with Stephon Castle. Then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's G in at the 1. And for the Cavaliers, we've got James Harden, Mobley out there with Larry Nance. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's Dort in at the small forward position. And we're only a few games in, but already some surprises to this season, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. On the positive side, a couple teams have come together quicker than anticipated, and they are outperforming early expectations.
Here's Wembanyama, and the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Dort outside. Back to Harden. And he can't get that one. Here's G, defended by Harden. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul of the game.
And you hope this early foul doesn't dissuade his aggressiveness.
To the left wing. Here's Clark. Pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Nance. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist by Clark.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
From deep, Mitchell hits a three-pointer.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Second team foul. First one falls for him. And Cleveland making a change here. Tyson's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. It's a three-point game. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
They were so consistent from the three-point range in that one, and that's a nice weapon to have as a visiting team.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
Driving inside, G's shot is good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Mitchell. You know, his impact on offense has been terrific, scoring just around 20 points a game. And that one drops for him.
Harden's so smart, really good at finding ways to capitalize inside.
Here's G, coming off a 28-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. And the Defensive Player of the Year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Grant?
Well, you know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11", and the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ.
Now here's Castle. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Wembanyama, pass to Clark. Off target with the three. Cleveland has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. The three from Mitchell. Mobley, great positioning on the putback.
And there's a hunger to Mobley's game. That's how he beats the defense to the rebound.
G passes to Clark. Here's G, defended by Harden. G, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 6 points.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here. He knew he had to take it up strong. David dunking on Goliath.
Gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Here's Giddey. Mobley grabs the board.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Pass to Harden for 3. Sinks his 3rd bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
No 3 is really a bad 3 when Harden shoots it.
Harden's gone 50% from the field. 3 out of 6. Here's Clark. Oh, and Mobley with the block. And here's Clark, covered by Mobley. 5 to shoot. Castle outside. Goes back up. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. And let's use this break to recognize your Western Conference Player of the Week, Victor Wembanyama.
His offensive effort has really gone unmatched as of late. When it comes to that end of the floor, he's been accurate and explosive. Hard for any defense to keep up with that.
Sharp, he's checked in for Giddey. And here's Harden. Really played well against New Orleans in his last game. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's G. Takes it inside and is blocked. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Nance. Here's G. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. Cleveland leading by 3. Now Mitchell. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Pelicans in New Orleans. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
He was wide open. That miss clearly on him.
Here's G. And it's blocked by Harden.
Some hard-nosed defense from Harden on that block. That's sure to get the bench fired up.
Strus, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Here's Wembanyama. He's got 6. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Cleveland.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Outside Harden. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Castle.
Well, if he can somehow get into a rhythm offensively, I think they could stretch this lead.
Pass to Clark. Wembanyama against Mobley. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Cleveland has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. The 3 from Mitchell, no good on the shot.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's G, defended by Harden. Shoot from the baseline. Oh, excellent D there from Harden.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Here's Tyson. Cleveland again missing. Shooting only 31% to get this game underway. Left side, Wembanyama. And he drops it in from the low post.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Away team foul.
For the Cavaliers, Tomlin's checked in for Evan Mobley. Merrill comes in for Mitchell. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for James Harden. Down low. Here's Tomlin. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
G's shot is good.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
And here's Schroeder outside. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Here's G on the take. Up again. Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And Cleveland has possession. Strus the pass to Schroeder. And here's Merrill from deep. Sinks it from distance.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
There's 1:59 left in the first quarter. Castle with it. He's picked up by Schroeder. Stolen by Schroeder. Pass to Tomlin. Back to Schroeder. Over Wembanyama. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Harden, he's checked in for Schroeder. .136 left to play in the first quarter.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Now here's Sharp. No points yet. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp, just relentless.
Stolen by Sarr. 1:02 left now in the first quarter. Rebounded by James Harden. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Trailing by 2.
A difficult matchup for them last year with them losing both games to a team with a bad record.
Yeah, on paper it looked like it should have been no contest, but the opposite was true.
It's Monk on the wing, defended by Harden. Offensive board. Oh, and the jam by Wembanyama.
And he'll spend some time on the perimeter, but at his core, Wembanyama is best inside.
The Cavaliers shooting 41% from the field so far. Pass to Tomlin. Back to Merrill. Cleveland working the ball around now. Monk against Harden. Takes a 3. Monk grabs the miss. Harden's gone just 4 for 11 from the field. And it's Monk off the drive. Shoots over Harden. Goes back up. And it's Wembanyama laying it in. Wembanyama's got 16 points.
This guy has been wreaking havoc out there the last couple games.
Well, he's done it again right there on the offensive glass. Great stretch that he's having here, and boy, I really admire his energy.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. They're up by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring. Simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
They've got Max Strus, James Harden out there with Sam Merrill. And it's Tyson in at the power forward position. That's the group for Cleveland getting going in the second. Harden, good.
You know, he does so many things well, James Harden. It's easy to forget that he's top 3 all time in most three-pointers made.
And here comes Cleveland. And after this game wraps up, they're off to New York to take on the Knicks. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Pass to Tomlin. This one for 3. Rebounded by Castle. Shooting around 41%. Here's Tomlin. Harden scanning the floor to the paint. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll Monk picks one up. Josh Giddey's checked in for Monk. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
Now here's Giddey. No points so far. Castle outside. Outside Giddey. Shot clock at 6. And they'll get another chance. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. Oh, stolen by Harden. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Pass to Strus. From downtown. Sarr pulls it in. Of all the accolades James Harden has racked up, what do you think he'll be most remembered for, Buck?
You mean aside from his beard, which is pretty impressive, as well as his game? I mean, I think his scoring ability, the way he did it, he was one of the first to really kind of master that step-back three against good defense. His ability to get to the rim, draw fouls, and make plays for others. I think all of that is part of what we will remember about James Harden.
Here's Tyson. He had 10 points in the win against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And on top of everything else, he did a great job of helping control the boards at both ends.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Blocked! And he recovers it. Sarr finds Sharp. Castle for 3. And it's Merrill who clears it away.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
And it's off from three-point range.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
To end the drought, and Giddey finishes it off. Giddey's gotten his first basket of the night.
Oh, showing off his moves. Giddey can be pretty sly with the ball.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Victor Wembanyama.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Off the inbound. From deep, Strus. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Mitchell.
And Sharp has no off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
He misses the free throw. And it's tied up with that one. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Outside for Harden. They get the rebound. Gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Giddey against Strus.
You look at Giddey stealing the spotlight. What a jam.
And Cleveland shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. Here's Mitchell. Outside for Harden. Here's Mitchell. Plenty of space. Yes. And a nice assist from Harden. Mitchell's got 5 now.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Here's Giddey. And there's the drive. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Evan Mobley, he's checked in for Cleveland.
Number 4, Evan Mobley.
Mitchell with the ball. 5 points in the game. A shot by Merrill, no good.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Now here's Mobley. A 14-point game for him in the win against New Orleans.
He didn't make it all about himself. His passing was sharp, and he kept everyone involved.
He has been dropping bombs since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since then.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA. Going back a few years, Donovan Mitchell dealt with a lot of trade speculation. He said you don't realize how stressful it was until you're out of it. Now he says it's great to finally have that sense of peace. I love being in Cleveland, but there's more to be done. Back to you.
On a mission. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. And that one's good.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Over to the wing from deep, Mobley. And it's Giddey with the rebound. Giddey's got 5 rebounds in the game. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
They get it again. Wembanyama with the easy 2.
You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
Cleveland's shooting just 27% in the second quarter. Mobley, a screen on Sharp. The 3 from Mitchell. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
In traffic, Wemby goes to work.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
A different look for Cleveland. Nance, he's checked in for Tyson. Dort comes in for Merrill. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Harden. To the middle. Here's Dort. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
You're making the slam look second nature. Once Dort sees the launching pad, he's ready to take off.
Here's G, covered by Schroeder. G, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Outside Schroeder takes the 3 on target from range. Schroeder's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Pass to G. Now here's Sarr. From Pete Giddey. Cavaliers with a rebound. Mobley's got rebound number 5 here tonight. A step back shot. And it's Cleveland with another.
And Dort just wanting that basket more than anyone else. Give him credit for out-hustling everyone.
Here's G, covered by Schroeder. G, and it's off the back of the rim, no good. And Schroeder has got the ball here for Cleveland. Going inside, Nance for 3. It's hauled in by Oubre. Giddey with it, guarded now by Mitchell. It's scooped up. Here's Wembanyama, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama. Here's Schroeder, checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Outside Mitchell, jacks up a 3. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got his 5th rebound in this one. Oubre on the wing. Dort defending. From outside the arc. Out to Oubre. Back to Wembanyama. Second shot opportunity. And he sinks the layup. Wembanyama's got 26.
They are just owning the boards right now.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Nance outside. And there's a defensive 3-second call. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And it's clear that's a change for the better from what he was able to do at the free throw line a year ago, guys.
And the technical free throw is good.
On the very short list of franchise-level guards, Donovan Mitchell can take over a game with his scoring ability.
Now here's Schroeder. Clock at 6. Outside for Mitchell. Mitchell picks up the loose ball, but he was in the backcourt. They'll give it up. Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. .44 seconds left in the first half of this game. Wembanyama pass to Giddey. Castle for 3. They grab their own miss. Oh, Wemby! He gets it and finishes it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Dort outside. From deep, Mitchell connects from downtown. Mitchell's got 6 points in the quarter.
And when you're trailing in a game, it can be tempting to try to go for the big play.
Yeah, trying to get it all back in a hurry. And you're right on that. But these threes they're taking have not helped. They're trying to catch fire, and they've yet to find the match.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
And so a close game. as we wrap up the first half of play. Up 4. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I have Kenny Atkinson alongside. Coach, I hear you tell the team, limit their easy baskets. How do you create some easy ones in your own right?
Well, first, let's get out and transition ourselves. I think we're walking the ball up, and I think their defense is set. We can't create anything when their defense is set.
All right, got to get them moving. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And, folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
From your pocket Arena Entertainment.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. Tonight's featured game sees the Cleveland Cavaliers in a tight one.
We love to see this kind of chemistry. It's like our chemistry on the set. Everyone knows his rank.
You know what, Ernie, for once, I can't disagree with Shaq. It feels good to be the king.
I can't run away from this conversation fast enough. Okay, switching gears. Let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings thus far.
You look at Cleveland. This team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I gotta say, they are making it look easy, here in this early part of the season at least. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Cavaliers trail by 4. They've got Victor Wembanyama. Stephon Castle is out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Josh Giddey, and it's G in at the point. Dort outside from behind the arc. Clark grabs the board. It's tipped. Pass to Giddey. Here's G. Check by Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Here's G. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. G's got 10.
Well, he's effective in that medium range area.
Mobley outside. Outside for Dort. 3-pointer. Clark grabs the board. Shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. And that one's good. Giddey. 10 points for him.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Well, when Harden isn't scoring, he's setting up his teammates.
Here's Giddey. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That free throw, no good.
You can tell that Josh Giddey is one sharp player, not just in how he threads passes, but how he moves on the floor and gets around other guys.
Cavaliers trail by 7. Pass to Harden. Dort outside. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And Mobley throws it down.
You talk about a catch radius. I don't think you could miss Mobley with that pass if you tried.
Here's G. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Dort outside. Back to Harden. Puts up a 3. Fires hitting the triple. Harden's got 23.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
And the visitors call time here. gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Here's G, defended by Harden. G's shot is good. G's got 14 points.
That would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
To the inside, Nance. And Nance with the slam.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Mitchell, the pass to Dort. And that one is hammered home.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Looks like he's shooting with a lot more confidence here in the second half.
Nance outside. Pass to Mitchell. The 3-ball. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. And so the ball out of bounds. Mobley touched it last.
And they are in the top 10 in steals. This is a team that will force turnovers if you're careless with the ball.
And with the perimeter game, it's one thing to hoist up a bunch of threes. It's quite another to sink them at a high clip. Some terrific shooters on this team. Pass to Dort. Cleveland working the ball around now. Harden from outside. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's G. Uses the glass to finish the layup. G's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Perfect from the field this quarter. Gotta wonder how long he can sustain it.
Nance with a screen on Castle. Pass to Nance. Inside. And Harden gets it to go on the assist by Nance. And that's now 25 points for James Harden. Gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Castle against Dort. To the middle. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, the hammer. Mobley, a powerful dude out there.
Wembanyama, pass to Clark. Good D by Mobley.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Pass to Nance for the lead. Hits the trifecta. Nance has got 9. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Take a look at the visitors here. They're in 8th place with plenty of games to be played. And the visitors call time here. Shooting around 44%. Not bad. Here's Giddey. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And what determination by Giddey inside. Taking the foul and taking his shot.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
And he sinks the second.
Could have taken the lead there, but instead, they're going to have to settle for the tie.
Dort outside. Nance outside. Pass to Harden. From deep, Mobley. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Yep, that one's good. G's got 12 points in just the second half. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Outside Mitchell. Fires from deep. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got his 5th assist in this one.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
And he makes a first. A different look for Cleveland. Tyson, he's checked in for Nance. And it's Struess in for Dort. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Golden opportunity to take the lead. Instead, he merely knots up the score.
Harden from outside. And Cleveland another 3.
Seems like they've lost their defensive focus here in the second half, giving up way too much shuttle.
Gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Mobley with the block.
Man, Mobley is always lurking, ready to erase any shot that comes his way.
Struess with the bucket.
Then offensively, it appears they've hit their stride.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. And they're really looking strong here.
Here's G. Basket counts. G's got 23.
He's trying to carry them back into this game. He's absolutely feeling it this quarter.
Pass to Tyson. From 10 feet away. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's. Clark outside. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Yeah, nice timing on the rejection. Mobley showing you how incredible defensively he can be.
Gone 8 of 13 in the second half. Here's Clark. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The free throw drops for Clark. And Clark drops them both. Here's Harden. 28 points for him. Outside Struess. Mobley on a screen. Harden from outside. Drains the triple. Harden's got 11 points here in the second half.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Merrill, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. G. Here's Wembanyama. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Wembanyama's got 30 points.
Coach would love to see Wemby clean the offensive glass like that every time.
The Cavaliers leading. Outside Harden. From deep, Struess. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Doing a remarkable 60% clip. Very efficient. Castle outside for the lead. And the three-pointer goes. Castle's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, when the 3 ball is falling for Castle, he is extremely difficult to defend.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Clark. With the second effort. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
He struggles shooting the rock, yet they're still winning. It's a good thing his teammates have played well.
From deep, Mitchell. The shot won't fall. Sharp with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. And he gets the bucket. Sharp's got 5.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Mitchell against Sharp. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
Yeah, and Wemby makes it look so easy. If he's anywhere near you, don't even try to score.
Gee, no good. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Free throws drop for Struess. And Cleveland making a change here. Schroeder's checked in. The Cavs trailing. 41 seconds left in the third quarter. Cleveland again missing. And here's Castle. He's got 5. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
How about Castle? He'll take any chance he gets to finish with power.
Pass to Harden. There's the drive. It's Merrill on the wing. Off target from outside. Merrill's gone just 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Here's Castle. Soft touch off the glass. He's got 9.
And for a guard, Castle loves to take his game in deep and challenge those bigger defenders.
With 4 on the clock. Harden misses. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Leading by 6. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm Assist of the Game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Max Strus, James Harden out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Sam Merrill, and it's Tyson in at the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Now here's Schroeder. Merrill outside. Cleveland working the ball around now. Here's Harden. No good from 11 feet. Shooting pretty well at 45%. Here's Sharp driving to the basket, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Schroeder. Harden from outside. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Outside Oubre. Puts up a deep 3. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. That's now 32 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, flat-out dominant score. Wemby's ability to capitalize from anywhere on the floor is what makes him so dangerous.
Pass to Strus. Merrill outside. The 3. Knocks down the triple.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Yeah, this is a highlight of Giddey's game. His innate ability to set others up.
Cavaliers trail by 9. Pass to Harden. Here's Tyson, guarded by Sarr, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And the first one at the line is good. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the Cavaliers. No good on the second free throw. Gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. Sharp. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
Here's Tyson. Down low. Outside Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Looking to get it going. It's Merrill on the wing. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 4th assist in this one.
Defenders sucked toward the middle to follow Mitchell, and he found someone outside for the bucket.
Now here's Giddey, and they pick up 2.
When you get looks from there, you're doing a lot right.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Strus the pass to Harden. 4th quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
Wembanyama finds Oubre. The Cavaliers pull it in. Merrill's got 4 rebounds now. Let's go with a 3. The shot by Tyson, no good. Gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Pass to Sarr. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter here.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
From Pete Strus. It's hauled in by Oubre. Shooting the ball at 48% so far. Sharp passes to Giddey. Back to Sharp. Tipped. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Mobley, he's checked in for Merrill. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. He cautioned his guys against forcing things at the arc, saying we can't make a rhythm happen, so don't force it. Take what is coming to you out there. Coach hoping for a renewed offensive focus going forward, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now Harden to the right side. Outside Strus. Pass to Tyson. The three is up. Can't hit that one.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Gee, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Shoots from the right block. And Mobley gets it to go. 8 points for Evan Mobley.
Imposing inside. Mobley is just too much.
And it's Giddey off the drive. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Tries a 10-footer. Castle misses. And Harden's got the ball here for Cleveland. Pass to Mobley, and stolen by Clark. Now here's Giddey. Checked by Mitchell. Stolen by Mobley. Harden with it. Outside Strus. Three-pointer, no good.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Here's G. Here's Clark. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Team foul. Brandon Clark. First. Second team foul. At the line for Cleveland.
And Cleveland making a change here. Nance is checked in.
Number 22, Larry Nance Jr.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Mitchell finds Harden. Step back and fire. Clark grabs the board. Clark's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Mitchell against Giddey. Over Mitchell. Mobley with the block.
Do not test Evan Mobley, a top-level shot blocker.
Outside Harden. Lets it go from deep. Gets the 3-ball to go. Harden's got 34 points.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Third team foul. At the line for one, Max Strus.
Dort, he's checked in for Cleveland. The Cavs trailing. Outside Mitchell. Back to Harden. And Harden with the slam.
And James Harden feeling spry, giving the defense everything they can handle with his scoring.
Shooting right around 40% since the beginning of the fourth quarter. Giddey passes to Wembanyama. Here's G. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his 3rd assist of the night.
That was not an easy move. I mean, especially against that length.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Mitchell outside. Mobley is screen on Giddey. Mitchell! Ooh, the 3 doesn't go.
hitting the glass with purpose and aggression.
And guys, you've seen it countless times. In a close game, hustle plays can really make the difference. He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Lands in the post. Oh, the stuff!
Tell you what, that's one of the things I love about Harden's game. I mean, he's a dime dropper elite.
And the visitors call time here.
Cleveland Cavaliers Screen Team. Let me hear you.
Shooting 41% here in the fourth. Puts it up from 12. The putback.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
Free throw good, Wembanyama. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
In tense situations at the line, they can count on him to keep his cool.
Now here's Harden. Mitchell outside. Dort fires. Cash from downtown.
Tenacious stuff from Dort. I mean, he knows the situation and is dead set on getting them a bucket.
Here's T, defended by Harden. 11 feet out. Ooh, it doesn't go.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
Why even try in there against Wembanyama? I mean, it's just too difficult.
Giddey into the lane. Cleared away by Mobley. A critical possession with time winding down.
Yep, this is their moment.
Wembanyama there for the rebound.
Rough start for him for sure. He needs to make a shot just to gain some confidence.
Here's T, covered by Mobley. Mobley with the block. Right side Mitchell to take the lead. And that's money on the layup.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's G, defended by Harden. Wembanyama. Oh, who else? Wembanyama. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Sweet reverse. Nice finish.
This is exactly what happens when you allow James Harden to heat up.
There's 42 seconds left in the final quarter. Giddey.
Late game pressure, no problem. Not a factor in Giddey's concentration.
Mitchell outside. Now Dort for three. Oh, it misses.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game.
That's a big make. Now a 3 will only tie it.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Fires the three. The free ball is down.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
And the visitors call time here.
Give yourself a round of applause.
Now Kitties. Is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime.
Here we go.
Larry Nance is out there with Mobley. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. Then it's James Harden. And it's Dort in at the small forward. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. Mobley! And the 3 misses.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions. The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
That free throw no good. And he's good on the second.
He does enough to give them the lead. Every point critical here with the game in the balance.
Outside Dort. Beyond the arc. Castle pulls it down. Shooting an average of 43% from the floor. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Harden. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
Yeah, he tried to go with it before he caught it. Took his eyes off of it. You can't have that at this point in the game.
Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from deep. Not what they need this overtime. Mobley! Oh, the long ball, no good! Wembanyama down low, covered by Mobley. Harden with the rebound. The Cavs trailing. Dort fires! Oh, off target from downtown! Here's G.